Time running out here on the play clock. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
Now Carr. Gates has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Murray the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you draft a guy in the 6th round and he gives you a 1,000-yard season at some point, would you say it's good value?
That's good return on investment. He was the first Raiders guy to rush for 1,000 yards in 2015 since McFadden back in 2010.
Latavius Murray, remember the name.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Carr turns, hands to Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Carr now to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Here's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
to split the uprights, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
First play of the drive. Let's get credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former 49er, Aldon Smith, in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people...
Under pressure, they got him again. Aldon Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Jones on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Carr, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this one is incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. First carry here for Taiwan Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat.
Here we go.
On third down, Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Rivera's got it. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. It'll be a gain of 11. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try to run it in with Murray.
Party.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. The lone receiver right is Cooper. And the wideout in motion. To throw his Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. Now a Wildcat look. It's Jones. Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a first down and 5 for the offense. From the gun, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 6 on the play there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down. On 1st and 10, Smith looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second and 10. Smith again. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
On first down, it's Smith. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Smith throwing again. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big... there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The final shot here. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost... him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Smith, and he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Stacy McGee able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Carr. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And out come the Chiefs now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On the run, it's Ware. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On first down, Murray. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. This one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up. A toss to Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. The play clock's running down. They go with Murray again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
All right, here we go. Wide and Yates. Alert. Stay ready. Set and Yates. Wide and Yates. Hey, one set. Check white 54. Right 54. Alert, baby. Alert, baby. We're ready. Alert and Yates. Wide. Zebra. Hey, turn it up. Zebra.
Play clock winding down. They do go for it. It's Carr. He finds Roberts complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
We ready? Wide and yay! Wide and yay!
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
We ready? Red 18!
Carr going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back now in the East Bay. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Murray, the lone setback.
Red 18! Red 18!
They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here we go! Hey, we're going to rally! Rally!
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Carr to throw on second down. Over the middle, Cooper with him. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go. Wide and 8. Wide and 8.
On second down, here's Carr. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Josh Maga. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they're going to speed things up here. They run again with Ware. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They come out here in the eye. On the ground, this is Ware. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. They'll try the air now with Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Eight yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's a really fine play there, because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
To throw his car. Flushed out right. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Guys, this game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you've got a tie game and time running out. You've got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charlie?
And they'd better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now it's Smith. Caught. Kelsey, left side. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They run it here. Where? And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run now with Ware. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Kansas City, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
Sing